Hey guys, how's it going? My name's always and welcome back to Age of Engineering. What happens when your hand is not exactly on the keyboard like you think it is? So welcome back to Age of Engineering. In the last episode, we progressed to the next age. We made the electric crucible. Was that the thing that did the age? Yes. And the electric solidifier, which is all we really need to get to the next stage. In fact, we can probably set that up and do that today. I'm not really planning on doing too much with the next age yet. We're gonna need some steel. This stuff takes a lot of power. We'll set up another building for it eventually. Honestly, with Neotech, I don't plan on making a gigantic building for that one. So we might just make a tiny little thing. But yeah, so we set these guys. We got these guys rather, and yeah, let's just put them right here. So 10,000 RF electric solidifier. There are upgrades you can get. There are a bunch of information. Solidify block mode, inkjet mode. I don't know if any of the upgrades really matter, but I think to get to the next age we need to melt down steel. And there we go. It is working. It just takes forever. So yeah, this will make what we need for the next age, which I believe is a machine block. Machine block, yes, from Tech Reborn. Requires refined iron ingots, which is just molten steel solidified. And that's why we need the crucible. We're going to melt down the steel. So, might as well just let that run. It will do its thing. Hopefully it transfers automatically. I don't actually know if it will. If not, it's just a matter of putting a... yeah, it doesn't look like it will, but it's just a matter of putting some conduits on it, probably. So, I'm not going to worry too much about that. We're just going to do that real quick, get it set up, because why not? We can. It doesn't really matter. So today, what I want to work on, what I really want to work on, is two things. So first of all, last time we also made the inscriber from Planet Energistics 2. That is something we can get into relatively soon. However, we need to upgrade our calculator setup a little bit more. And I know we've been doing that a lot here lately, but calculator is very powerful. And also kind of required for a lot of things. We're going to need a lot of these circuits for making the forestry circuits so that we can make the applied energistics processors. So a lot of things to do. And one of the big things that I want to start working on as well with calculator, so we're going to kind of make better machines for these guys. I'm going to replace this guy completely, and I'm going to make an upgraded version of this. Not to really do anything other than we're going to set it over there, and it's going to be on demand. We can make whatever circuits we want. So that's kind of the plan with that. But then I also want to make the flawless calculator, because that is a very powerful machine and will allow us to make diamond saplings, which are even better. So that's kind of the plan for today, as well as working on a couple of things for applied energistics. Now, I think the first thing I want to do is let's go ahead and get the applied energistics stuff taken care of. So we need to grab some charged Certus quartz. And what's the best way? Sag mill will give us 2. Okay, sag mill it is. Excuse me, my voice is not doing too well currently. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of rough. So excuse me for just a sec. Alright, hopefully that drink will help. But anyways, we have some charged Certus quartz. And we need to make the charger. So the charger is going to allow us to make charged Certus quartz from normal quartz, Certus quartz, and that's a lot better. So what we're going to do, we're going to need redstone, and we're going to need some nether quartz, and we need a thing of water, which there's one right over here. By the way, between episodes, I did work a little bit on the town, just made a road. Kind of extended road and all that kind of fun stuff. I was waiting on getting this guy back up and running. So this is full of uranium again, and I was waiting on more iridium. So just kind of tedious work that I have to do constantly because, oh man, this mod pack is fun. Don't get me wrong, but man, some of the things you have to do is just kind of, well, frustrating. So there we go. We have some fluid crystals, and we're gonna need these guys to get the charger. So let's just throw those in there for right now. Don't really care too much. We need some iron and something like this, and that makes the charger. So why did I want to make the charger? Well, basically it's gonna give us access to a little bit more. It's gonna give us access to more oh, don't you have to like can I even use it? I should be able to use this, right? There we go. Yeah, it just has to plug into the bottom. That should not matter because it shouldn't be active, but we can yet wrench it just in case. Up. Disabled. Cool. So now we can make charged Certus quartz from normal Certus quartz, and since I have a ton of the Certus quartz ore, this is a much better option for us. So we're gonna need to make one, and the way you do it, it doesn't actually have an interface. You just kind of go up to it, click it, and after a little bit, it turns the little plus sign will turn more blue, and you know it's charged. So we need to make the meteorite compass, and that's why we need the charge. We're gonna need charged Certus quartz for other things, but not too much. Really, only flux crystals. So there's the meteorite compass, and this thing. Evidently, there are no meteorites in this dimension. I want to actually check the guide. Planologistics. Make sure you, yeah, pure crystals. Okay, so no idea. We'll go to the overworld before the end of the episode just to see if in fact it works, but we'll get to that later. So that's pretty much all I want to do for Planologistics at this point. We need to go find the meteorites, and that's going to be something I'll do a lot off camera to get all of the presses for the inscriber, and pretty much that's all we need to do left until we start producing stuff. Now the inscriber itself is I don't know what is up with my voice. The inscriber itself is really a pain to use. We're gonna have to set up some automation later. That's not gonna be too much of a problem. It's all gonna be self-contained in here. I think this is the room that we're gonna do a lot of the automation in, so I'll have an inscriber automation process over here. We'll have all of our Planologistics stuff in this room, and I'm going to clean out this room completely and all that kind of fun stuff. So there's a lot of work to do. That is completely full. That is actually really nice. Alright, so there's a lot of work to do, and we'll get to it. But next thing to do, I don't know why I grabbed that cobblestone. Can I put it in here? I can. Most of it. Let's throw that in there for right now. So the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to get the flawless calculator. So the flawless calculator is amazing. It is the best calculator in the game. Now its recipe is kind of, well, kind of nasty. To put it lightly, it's really bad. So we need a screen, which we have. That part is easy. We're going to need these assemblies. I realize we're probably going to need more steel. Let's go grab some iron. And I have a good bit, but there's basically a stack. And yeah, as you can see, I ran out of the pavers. I at least just did my inventory, so let's go over here, put that there, and that will start kind of doing its thing. And put the coal coke in there, and we'll come back for the steel, because we're going to need some steel for the assemblies, but that's not too much of an issue. So, Flawless Calculator requires a single end diamond. We've seen how to make this before. We need an electric diamond, which requires a fire diamond, which requires some blaze rods. Easy enough. So, is the... Okay, the question I have... The fire diamond, a flawless diamond, so it's going to cost us 2 diamonds. That is unfortunate, but only 1 blaze rod, so it's okay. Eventually we'll be able to use the flawless diamonds because we're going to have a ton of them, and things will be better. So there's the fire diamond. We then come over here, throw it in there, and it gets shocked into an electric diamond. Then we need the obsidian and endstone, which endstone is something we're going to need to get a little bit more of sooner rather than later, but we'll worry about that when we get there. When we start running out of it, basically. We'll worry about it then. So there's the end diamond. Let's go ahead and put him right there. The screen can go there, because why not? And... I didn't grab all of the stuff over here, so let's come back over here. We need to grab 4 flawless diamonds. Now, I was lucky enough to get 1 from the circuit production from the analyzing chamber. I didn't get any others, so that is a shame, but there's 1. And in order to make flawless diamonds, we need atomic binder, which is reinforced stone and iridium ore. So let's take these out. We have some reinforced stone over here. We actually need 1 more. And there is the atomic binders. And there is the 3 flawless diamonds we need. So the only thing left to make is not... Okay, we're going to need 2 more diamonds. And then we need the flawless assembly. So the flawless assembly is kind of a pain. We need an atomic assembly, which requires 4 of all of the circuits. So, oh man, this is the part that I hope we can do, because otherwise it requires half a stack of iridium, and that's expensive. We could also make these atomic modules, but I'd rather just make the atomic assembly. So it is 4 of each of the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So that is kind of nasty. So there's all of those. We then need all the postage stamps, because that's what they look like. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have barely enough for those. Let's see, what's the next ones? The scissors, the IIL, and then the characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we only have 2 of those. That is a problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need exactly 1. Well, we need 2 more circuits. We need those 2, and then we can make this guy. So yeah, that's gonna bring us to the other thing that I want to do. So, can we make the processing precision chamber? Is that what we want? Yes. The precision chamber requires an extraction chamber, some fire diamonds, and reinforced iron blocks. So this is an extraction chamber. We could use that. However, we'd only get 1 circuit. I don't want to do that. I want to actually make another one of these guys, which is not too bad. It's a power cube, some reinforced stone, and some weakened diamonds. So we need a single diamond, which we can weaken pretty easily. So that will do its thing. We're going to need some reinforced iron blocks. Now this is a pain, but stone separator with iron ore works pretty well. So we're going to need 9 blocks, question mark. So that's for all of those, and then for this, we just need a power cube, but all of that is actually not bad. So yeah, just 9 of those. So we can handle that. That's pretty easy. And I believe in the stone separator. So in here. So we're going to put those in there. So we have the weakened diamonds. We need 4 fire diamonds as well. So again, the fire diamonds are not that bad. We just need, well, we just need more diamonds, which is not a problem, not at all. We have a ton of diamond ore, and I believe the best way to handle this is just going to be like so. Until we get into mechanism, which is going to be a little bit still. It's going to be easier just to use our cobalt pick and hope for the best. So this will give us a handful of diamonds. We could also, I believe, use the let's see, usage. Smelting gives us 1. A crusher from immersive engineering would give us 2. But unfortunately, most of the stuff would give us the dust. The sag mill would give us a chance of 2. Electric crusher would give us 2 with a small chance of a 3rd. So yeah, most of these are not too good. The enrichment chamber would give us 2. Squeezer would give us 2. That is something we could use, but it's going to be just as good to just use this. So we got quite a few. We need 2 there. Let's see. We're going to need a handful of blaze rods. It's not a problem. Let's see, 4 of those. We'll eat. And we need a power cube. We might actually have one in here. No. That's a bummer. So there's all of that then. Go ahead and make reinforced iron blocks. We can do that. Alright, so what all do we need still? We have everything there, except for the extraction chamber. The extraction chamber requires 4 reinforced stone. And then it requires the power cube, which requires block of redstone and 2 compressed cobalts. So that's not bad. We just need to make them. That's actually really easy at this point. So 1, 2, 4, 5. Let's just do this. We need 16 of those. Block of redstone. 6 cobblestone. We can put away the lapis. And this should be everything we need. So we just make cobalts and go compress them. And that's that. Alright, so this will just take a second. Go even faster once I give it the overclockers. One of these days I will make more of those. It's kind of on the list of to-dos, but it's kind of low on that list. So there is the 2 compressed cobalts. We can then just go ahead and make this guy. Turn him into the extraction chamber. And then turn him into the precision chamber. And now the precision chamber is kind of amazing. So we needed, which one was it for this guy? We needed these. We can get the damage from Cobblestone? Question mark? No. Leaves. Leaves will give us what we need. So I think we have some leaves. We just need 2. Just use all 4 because they're there. But the precision chamber is kind of the idea with this. Now the other thing we're going to want to go ahead and make is an upgrade to this guy. Not that, this guy. The assembly chamber. So if we put the oak leaves in there, I believe, yeah, that will give us soil and dirty circuits, which we can't actually use. So we need to make the processing chamber as well, which requires a flawless diamond. I was hoping to avoid that. Actually, we should have everything we need for another flawless diamond. So, diamonds, sapling. So the flawless diamond again is 2 plus. Okay, so if we have another piece of iridium, which we should by now, then we'll be fine. We can go ahead and make that, process everything. But otherwise, we can just wait. Actually, let's just wait. We don't need to do that. What am I thinking? Because we're going to need to make the restoration chamber, which turns the dirty circuits into circuits. So, restoration chamber is weakened diamonds, redstone ingots, and an extraction chamber. Another one? Really? Okay. Because we have a reassembly. What is the extraction chamber? What is that for again? Oh, that's the thing that gives you circuits. Okay. Yeah, that's, wow. Let's grab this. 2 flint. 16 of that. All but 1 of those cobblestones. We'll go ahead and make the power cube. All of this was pretty easy, so it's not a big deal. Let's see. Throw those into the compressor. I can never remember what they look like. I don't know why I have such a problem with IC2 and the machines. Like I never click the right one ever. What are we gonna need for this? 2 more end diamonds and a pear sapling. We're gonna need a lot of stuff for that. We're gonna need more atomic binders. Actually, only 1 atomic binder, so we are still gonna need this guy. It's not that much of an issue. Pretty much as long as that runs, who cares? So with that taken care of, let's see, what do we need? So the restoration chamber, I want to verify that that is in fact what we need to make. We need to make it anyways to make the processing chamber thing, but it's going to be easier to do it this way. So reassembly chamber is that one, which is there, the restoration chamber. And that will turn dirty circuits into, we should be able to verify uses, processing chamber or restoration chamber, which is weakened diamonds, redstone ingots. So we need 2 pieces of redstone. Throw the diamond in there. And then what's the other thing for the extraction chamber? We need reinforced stone and more weakened diamonds. So we need another diamond. It's not an issue. Okay, so then we might need some more reinforced stone, which is just wood and cobblestone. So easy, easy, easy. So what did I need? I need 2 pieces of redstone. And that should be good for right now. So far, it's not terrible. We need to eat. We'll get the other stuff later. Once we get the atomic binder thing. Let's see, is it the stone separator? No, algorithm. All right, well those go in there. We're going to need a normal calculator, which I believe we have some over here, but they don't do anything. Can throw that in there. Let's see. We need to power cubed, weaken diamonds, reinforced stone, extraction chamber. Extraction chamber, weaken diamonds, redstone ingots, restoration chamber. And then we just need to let's just go down underneath, and we need to grab that guy as well. I wonder if that'll work. I think it is. Yeah, we just have to remove the circuit, which isn't a problem. I can kind of set up something quick and dirty for that, but let's just do this. And this will take a little bit of time, but it'll work. And then eventually we'll have it so that we don't have to worry about any of this stuff. So we just need to make this guy and we'll be good. So while that is doing its thing, let's come back over here. We're going to grab our calculator again. We're going to get some more stuff. So cobblestone. There's some more reinforced stone. I don't think we'll need that anymore right now, but let's just take both of these guys if we do. So once these two circuits are done, we can make the atomic calculator assembly thing, and there's no reason to analyze it because I don't want to risk the chance that it's going to... Can it go? Nope, we need to analyze it. Like, I don't want to risk the chance that it's going to stabilize, but if it does, it does. So just kind of what it is. Now the flawless calculator, we're going to take this, we're going to get that guy, then we're going to need a bunch of assemblies. We're going to need 3 advanced and a bunch of the normal ones. That's a lot of steel. Hopefully we have enough. Now we can also make fabrication chamber. We can also make that in the fabrication chamber, and that in the extraction chamber. That's a chance though, so not very good. It's stable. I don't think it'll work then. Yeah, that one's stable. Exactly what I was fearful of, but it's fine. I can put that in there. We're making more, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just going to take some more time. Oh man, I really hate coming down here. It's kind of a pain. So yeah, if we can get all this stuff taken care of, let's go ahead and start looking at what all we need to do. So for the calculator assembly, we're going to need 4 advanced. So that is 16 regular plus 3 more. So we need 19 regular. So we're going to need 19 of those. That is a lot of steel, which I don't believe we have. We can get it from villagers, but that is 19 times 4. That's a lot. Let's come over here and hopefully we've gotten 20. Well, let me think about this. So we need more power over there, and we have a lot of power being generated. So let's actually just break this guy. Does he retain? He does. So we'll put this guy back over here, hook him up to this power, and hope for the best. We need to smack him with some sort of wrench, and by wrench I mean the hammer. But this will give us more steel, more steel production. Hopefully it'll be enough. Otherwise, we'll kind of have to wait around, and I don't want to do that. So see my hammer. Had to remember what I was looking for. I think my hammer is actually in here. It is. So we just need to switch the output input thing until it starts losing power. Alright, those are filled. So now it should start working a lot faster. And it is. Cool. We just need to get more iron in it. Which I think we can handle. So let's go ahead and do that and hope for the best. So I only have 3 more iron. Actually, I don't need iron ore. I need actual iron. I will go mining between episodes. I have done a little bit of that. I needed uranium, so that's what I went after. Let's go ahead and just throw that in there. Take like 2 stacks of that. Perfect. So the question is now, one, this is all molten. We can probably go ahead and solidify that. See, get rid of that stuff. So let's grab some fluid conduits. I would rather these be pressurized. Oh wait, they are. Wait, no, they're not. Just take 1, and what we'll do is we'll just move the machine. Alright, so put him there. Pressurized conduit, extract, always active, insert. Ingot mode, and it should make it. So that should be fine. Now let's see how this is doing. This should be done. It is not stable, which is nice. We can analyze it. And it's probably already in here. Just throw that in there. Fabricate the atomic assembly. And we'll be good to go. So we just need to get everything else. The atomic assembly is by far the worst of it all, but like calculator assemblies, 3 of those. How many of those do we have? We have 6. We could do that twice. That's not really worth it. So that goes in the middle. And let's go ahead. We need 16. Actually, it's not like that. We need 16 plus 3. Do we even have enough copper? We should. Because we just need 19. So this should be fine. We just need more steel. So that's kind of where we're at. So how fast is this going? Is it going quickly enough? We have 6. So I'll tell you guys what. I am going to let's hold off on that. We'll cut away in just a second. Let's go ahead and get the next age, and then we can kind of do what we need to with all this stuff. So let's go ahead and make everything else. So for the normal calculator assemblies, we're going to need cobblestone. And let's see, we're going to need 16. So we're going to need 19 because we need calculator assemblies for these. Plus, yeah. So we need 19 of those. So let's just grab let's see a stack of buttons and then see how many we need. We need 3. We need 12. Because there's no reason to make extra buttons right now. Later we'll have this kind of automated, so it'll be nice, but we'll get there. So last thing we're gonna need is, so we have everything set up for this guy. And then we're going to need 4 of these. So we need 16 enriched gold, which we can get from stone separating gold ore. So 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 iron. So I don't think we have any more of the iron. So I think it was, how many? Just 1. Okay. Cool. So we'll go stone separate this stuff and we'll be good to go. That is kind of the plan. There's that, all of those. Advanced terrain module, and we got some more calculator screens. So we can go ahead and get the dirty circuits kind of taken care of. So let's see. Might as well get as many circuits as we can. We can always make more now, and that's kind of going to be the idea. So if we take a look real quick, we can make speed upgrades for a single one of those. We don't have any of those, but if we look at the precision chamber, we can make them. I believe it was these. Yeah. So those are like super useful. And they come from gravel. That's really easy to do. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a chest and do some like fanciness with the whole something similar to like this, where it will extract. But I'm just going to have it extract everything into a chest, and then that way we can run things through. And then what I will do is we'll replace this guy with the upgraded version, and have another chest like here to put stuff in there, or something like that, so that we can just kind of transfer things, and eventually we could just run a cable underneath and do it automatically, but I won't worry about that for right now. But that is something we can do. So we have 7 ingots. We're so close. So we just need to get a lot more steel, and we'll get the flawless calculator, and we'll see if maybe we get really lucky. So put that guy back in there. We did get some stuff. We got some more large amethysts, and a lot of the stuff that we need to do basically boils down to getting more stuff. A lot of, what am I trying to say? A lot of the stuff that we need to do kind of boils down to getting the flawless calculator. We just kind of need to get the resources to get the rest of the things we need for the flawless calculator. Once we get the flawless calculator, we can start working on the diamond sapling, and then we can use the diamond sapling. Why would you get an amethyst sapling? Oh, because any tree sapling. Why would you do that? That's silly. So we're going to use this to get flawless diamonds, and we'll need a sickle, and we can get the, I believe it's the algorithm assimilator, and that will give us flawless and weakened diamonds. Now we need to make those, so it's going to require another algorithm separator and a bunch of stuff, but honestly, not too bad. So this guy down here done. Should be. Certainly is. Throw him in there. Didn't see anything good. Okay, so this guy looks like he's done. We have 8 refined iron, which means we can make our very first machine block and go to the age 10. So technological age, aka the Greg Tech Reborn. This is a terrible, terrible age. I'm just gonna put that out there, and I don't look forward to it at all. But that's what we had to do to get to it. We're not gonna mess around with that for a bit still. The whole point of age 10 is to get chrome. Let's see. It is. We need to get chrome and titanium, which are needed to get to the space age. And the space age, the whole point is to go to new planets and get mercury, tantalum, zirconium, and cadmium by building a rocket and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, that's something we need to do. That's going to take a while. We're going to set things up and everything like that. But it's going to take a while because it requires a lot of resources. And Tech Reborn, aka, I keep calling it Greg Tech. I know it's not technically Greg Tech, but it is based off of Greg Tech, or at least the old Greg Tech. And it is unfortunately really difficult. So, yeah. It's going to be a while before we get into that majorly. We're going to work on applied logistics and that kind of stuff first. So I will tell you guys what. I will be back in a little bit once I have all the steel that I need, so that we can kind of finish making the flawless calculator, and that's where we'll end the episode. So I will be right back. Alright, so that didn't take too long. I accidentally didn't, oh, so I thought I had switched the capacitor, the HP capacitor, to the correct output side, and I did for a second, but then I must have changed it, because I went back over there and the, whatever the things that are on the side are called. What are these called? The preheaters. The preheaters were kind of out of power, so I fixed that and it went a lot quicker. So we have all the steel that we need, and we should be able to make all the stuff. So and there we go. There's all the steel mechanisms. There's the calculator assemblies, and I believe it's like so. Nope. So it's the other way around. There we go, advanced assemblies, and that should be everything we need. So let's come back over here, and we're gonna make the flawless calculator. This is kind of amazing. So put all that stuff there, and we get the flawless assembly. Put that in the middle, calculator screen, 2 diamonds, end diamond, and flawless diamonds. And there we go, the flawless calculator. Oh, right, I have a battery. So we take a look at this, we can do all of that. The flawless calculator has, can I see the recipes? Yes, has a bunch of recipes. We can do fiddle-doo fruit, which that is pretty good for power generation. It's just a bunch of broccoli, and we can do things with that as well. We can make flawless glass, which is used for photovoltaic cells too, which we're gonna need later. Controlled fuel, which is controlled fuel. Carbon dioxide generator, don't know what those are used for. Purified obsidian, for reactor controllers. Like, there's a lot of things to get with this. But the main thing, locator module, I don't know what that is for. But the main thing is the diamond sapling. This thing is kind of the key. And I want to see, can we make, so if I open this up, can we just do this? No. So we still need to use all of these things. Is there any uses for this? We can, no, not really. Okay, so we're still going to need to use all of these calculators. Scientific, normal, flawless, and atomic. Now there are some things that we can do later. We'll make this the diamond sapling next time. There are some things we can do later to kind of make things easier on ourselves. There are calculator stands, I believe, or is it the plug? We're gonna need the plugs later. No, what is it called? See, there's the dynamic calculator. I don't remember what this is for. Let's go get the info. Do we have an info module thing over here? Oh, hey, we have a stable circuit. That is one of... let's see. I think it's the green, isn't it? Yeah, it's this one. I guess that's the blue. I don't know. They look very similar. Do we have any info calculators? No. We have a bunch of calculators over here, which is kind of cool, but none that we really need right now. So, I just want to see if there is. Let's look a little bit at calculator, and then there's one final thing we're gonna go do, because I almost forgot about it. So, info calculator. Let's see. Flawless calculator. It's capable of combining up to 16 different modules. Hold up. Module. Storage warp. Oh. Okay. So storage modules. This comes with some modules are installed, which is used for specifically combining 4 items together. Okay. The dynamic calculator combines the first 3 tiers of the calculators into one place. Doesn't need powers, just use different types of... Oh, okay, so that's what we want. We want to make a dynamic calculator. So that will be on the list. I thought that was the case. So dynamic calculator, we need more atomic modules and another advanced assembly. So that's going to take a little bit to get to. So we'll get that next time. So I'm going to write that down. Calculator. We're also going to make the diamond saplings, and we'll kind of see from there. And then the last thing I want to see is diamond sapling can only be planted on an in-diamond block. That's kind of a pain. Process, so the algorithm assimilator. Okay. So we need to also get the algorithm assimilator. So that is all the things we're going to need, and that's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It's going to require a lot of stuff. So I will prep that stuff between episodes. Now there's one other thing. There is the hunger processor. Converts food to hunger points. That is something we can do. I'm going to have to look into what we want to do with the hunger modules. So leaves or logs of amethyst trees. So we can use amethyst trees, which we can also make those saplings. And we're gonna make all the saplings. We're gonna kind of keep the saplings and decide from there. And last thing I want to see, is it the calculator? No. No. Okay, so what is... How do I automate it? It's a weird name. There is a thing that I can use. Calculator. So scientific calculator. Portable crafting. Let's see. Let's see, where is... I don't know what it is then. Is it module workstation? No, that's not the thing. There is an item in calculator. Let's just do at calculator. There is an item that will allow you to kind of automate the calculators. Docking station. That's what it is. So... It's not in here, but the docking station is what allows you to kind of set up the calculators to be automated. And so that's something what we're going to want to do eventually. So what we're going to do is let's go to the overworld, but this area will eventually be kind of... Well, actually, there's going to be an upstairs, so that might be where we do the automation for the calculators. Because we need to have an upstairs for the... conductor mass anyways, so might as well put all the automation up there. So we're really quickly going to go back to the overworld. I have a bunch of stuff on me that I don't want to lose. And we can use the meteorite compass to kind of search for meteorites. So there's one right over here. I don't know if we ever got anything that's in it, but what I'll have to do is kind of break it down. And there's this chest. So, oh wow, that was actually really lucky. So we just got a bunch of the things we need, and I can destroy this and whatnot until basically we run out of until the compass stops going like this. I just got to pick up all of the main bits of skystone. And then what we can do is we can just head to wherever the compass points. And hopefully be able to get everything we need for making, well, getting all the inscriber presses. So we literally only need one. So we just need to get out of this area. Looks like it's going to rain. Now it's going to point me back to it until we get far enough away, until we get closer to another one. So what we can do is just honestly run up to this hill, hit the glider, and glide away. So it keeps like kind of messing up. Strange. So yeah. This will be my life for a little bit. Not really going to go too far. Don't really need to. But we have 3 of the 4 inscriber presses. We have everything but the engineering press. So you can duplicate them, but that's not really important. Hey, it switched. So let's go find another one. And I know this episode will be a little bit long, but oh well. We got a lot done. That's kind of the more important thing, I think. So this will tell you basically in a chunk where the meteorite is, and it could be underground. That is not unheard of. That is actually fairly common. But so right here, if we hit F9, it is in this chunk. So just kind of gotta go underground. Put all the good stuff in here, I guess. Just put everything for now. And we just head down. We're pretty much invincible, so not too worried about like accidentally getting into a cave or anything like that. But here it is. So I'm gonna grab this copper. So moment of truth. Somewhere right here. Logic. Well, that's a shame. So I will have to keep searching. I will do that between episodes. And let me keep the sandstone actually. Let's grab some of this stuff. And so, yeah, I'm going to go look for the last of the presses. And the next time we will, well, we'll find something to do. Probably going to work more on calculator, getting that kind of taken care of in terms of trying to finish up the, well, all the diamond sapling stuff and all the stuff we started working on today that we just didn't get done. So we'll work on that, and then next, and then go kind of from there. I am tripping over my words. Apologies. I really don't know what all we need to do next. So we'll figure things out. But the plan for the time, at least, is going to be, we're going to continue with Calculator. We're going to get the diving saplings. We're going to get those up and running so that we can basically mass produce the flawless diamonds and even the weakened diamonds and make our lives a lot easier. So I think after that, the plan will be kind of focusing on applied logistics and more automation and more base building type stuff. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Actually, you know what? So it's in this one, not in that chunk. It's in this chunk too. So let's just find a boundary. And I found more copper, which is really nice. And here it is. The meteorites are really not that hard to find. And there we go. We also get some copper nuggets. That's kind of cool. So, never mind. I'm not going to look for them because we already have them all. I will head home, though. So, that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!